Your home for New England Patriots football on the Seacoast. Classic Hits 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark.
Hey, you know what time it is? It's about 7:45. You know what happens around that time on Fridays? We talk to Dr. Brennan with the Pats Injury Report. Hey, Dr. Brennan.
Hey, good morning, guys. How are you?
Boy, what's going on, Julian Edelman? Let's get right to this. Let's do this. Julian Edelman back. What's going on with the back?
Well, you know, guys, we don't really know all the details. It sounds like it's a minor thing, like just a back strain, although any of us who've had a back strain realize it can be pretty uncomfortable. But, you know, it's to be watched because he's a receiver, and those guys take a beating on their backs, and we're going to have to watch that closely to make sure it's nothing more than a strain. But even a strain can be a naggy thing, so we're going to have to watch that closely. But I expect him to be out there this weekend.
Yeah.
DK's got a follow-up. Look at him.
He's on the limited participation. We know he's going to play, but the back, certainly for someone of his stature, who relies on his quickness, and that can probably impact some of his range of motion and stuff, right?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, when these guys run their routes, I mean, it really has to be, razor crisp. And if your back is bothering you, you may not be able to run your route as crisp as you usually would. So, this could slow him down a little bit. He'll have the best of the best as far as physical therapists and athletic trainers working on him, so I'm sure they'll get him as game ready as they can get him, that's for sure.
This is cool. In our pre-interview, Doctor, you suggested that we talk about offensive linemen and knee problems, which makes me think, I was too heavy to hop on a dunking tank last night at the Rochester Fair. I can't imagine weighing 3 bills plus is the best thing for a bad knee.
Yeah, these guys are big, obviously, and the offensive linemen, they have, the defensive linemen charging at them full speed. So certainly, these offensive linemen take a beating on their knees, especially people crashing in on one side or the other. And we do see a fair number of ligament injuries in the offensive linemen, even though they are wearing knee braces. I can only protect you so much. So there's no doubt offensive linemen in their knees, it can be a tricky thing. They can hyperextend their knee. They can get ligament injuries. And that's a tough profession, being an offensive lineman, especially in the offense, especially in NFL.
Would you say that the knee is, a common injury to? I would say the most common injury to offensive linemen. You always see them with, they look like robots from the waist down. They got the braces, these massive braces on. All of them do, up and down the line.
Yeah, there's no doubt about it. They definitely get their share of knee injuries, and they try to wear the braces to help. And it's a little bit conflicting on the studies of whether knee braces and offensive linemen really help or not. But it does give them a sense of protection. It does seem to. But they also get a lot of hand injuries. So knee and hand, I would say, is probably the most common for the offensive linemen.
Silva Saliga, defensive tackle, hand, right there on the injury report. I tell you, I think we hit every one of them. Doctor, thanks for calling in.